I don't know if you could hear it. It's pretty loud for me, but it is raining quite heavily. And in fact, it's supposed to rain for, see, so yeah, it's raining, and so I'm not gonna probably be able to do the walk tonight. Second straight week, disappointment. I mean, it's not like anyone watches anyways. Um, but yeah, I'm just sitting and chilling out and trying to get ready for the week that is to come here. This week has been all right. I got to do some work on some things that I needed to do. So that was cool. You know, just trying to be positive. Try to bring joy and positivity. And maybe eventually I'll get joy and positivity back. Um, but yeah, uh, it's still tough. It's still a struggle. It's the waves. Got the peaks and the valleys, and the valleys. They still suck, and still kind of a struggle. Still, still crying every night. Just tears always come. Um, but I've got to hunker down and focus on, you know, just trying to get out of it, trying to, you know, be what I should be, try to make sure that I'm being joyous and positive and loving and kind and you know just try to keep my chin up, keep my chin up. um, that's yeah, that's all I can do, really, honestly. Just take it a day at a time, a week at a time, and hope that my life turns around. And honestly, like, with what's going on with a bunch of people that I know, a bunch of friends and some coworkers, you know, I'm truly blessed. I am truly blessed. I could be in such a horrible situation. And I've so far I've got health. I've got the home, as you can see. I can eat. I'm not insecure about that stuff. Um, and I have money that I can spend on not just necessities, but frivolous luxury things too. So I'm I am fortunate. I am very fortunate that I'm in this situation that I am. I know I wish things were better, but like, I am very appreciative and thankful that things are not worse. And I'm always fearful of things getting worse. And um, so I'm trying real hard to like keep positive, not just for myself, but for others also. If I can be a bit of a bright spot, a shiny light for them, and help them through their struggles, then that's cool. That's great. And you know, so I've got to focus on that and try to be the best version of myself I can be, and try to bring out not only the good in me but the good in everybody else, and try to get everyone to experience some joy and contentment in their lives. um, do I do I succeed? I don't know. I probably fail more times than I know, and I would like, but perhaps I'm also more successful than I know. So I'm just hoping that I can just keep this going, and perhaps the darkness and the sadness that's in my life, and the loneliness will eventually give way to um, other things. You know, that's all I can do really. Uh, it's funny. I was having a conversation with some coworkers the other day, and I was talking about like one of the most frightening experiences of my life, and it was frightening because it was scary. I was scared. And even talking about it, I was kind of shaking and very nervous talking about it because I don't know how people react to things, and I don't know how things come off. And so the story that I was telling them was way back several years ago. I attended this anime convention called JFAX. It's a thing that I've done for many years. I haven't really done it in the last couple of years, but that's because it's kind of gotten bad, mismanaged. The events and whatnot haven't been as great. So there hasn't been like a lot of incentive to spend lots of money to go there. But back in the day, um, I don't know how many years, this like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even longer. I don't know. Uh, I was looking for something to do. It was bored. It was kind of late, and I mean, like around 9 p.m. whatever at the convention, and the fun more adult stuff wasn't happening until like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. So I was looking at some of the panels and whatever, something to do, and there was this anime idol competition, which is like American Idol except the anime. So a bunch of people singing Japanese songs. Most of the time they're like singing the opening or ending theme to like an anime they liked and stuff like that. So I thought, hey, what the hell, gonna embarrass myself, I don't care. I'm gonna have some fun. So I sang the Cruel Angel's thesis from uh, Neon Genesis Evangelion. So Zangoku na Tenshi no Teize, which, by the way, is where I get my moniker, Zankoku Tenshi, the cruel angel, the merciless angel. So I decided to sing that, and I was just whatever. They had like a Bluetooth speaker. You put the song on your phone, and popped it in, sang it, and belted it out. It's a song that I know pretty well. I actually sang that song when I went to Japan the first time at a karaoke place with a bunch of the host families uh, in Adogawa. So I have sang that song before in front of an audience, and it was more intimate at that time. But so this was like a room full of people, maybe about like 50 or so, whatever. Anyways, so I sang it, belted it out, whatever. Just had some fun with it, and apparently the judges decided that I should go to day two. And I'm like, what? Really? Why? I'm like, I can't sing. I have no skills. I mean, but whatever. So, yeah. So the next day is the finals. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go insane. There's no chance I'm going to win, and so I'm just gonna go nuts. And so I chose a song that was like kind of crazy, kind of rockin', kind of fast paced, from a an anime that I don't know if is obscure, but I don't think it's as well known. It was like Nogizaka uh, Haruka Nogizaka Haruka no Himitsu. It's actually from I think the second season, Puretsa, and it's a song called was it Chohatsu Cherry Heart. Anyways, it's crazy, it's nuts, it's fast at times, and kind of has like a rockin' guitar solo. And so I just I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I have actually a just the instrumental version on my phone, so it's like, oh, it's perfect for singing, so I don't have to like you know how bad I'm doing at this. But so I kind of romanized the lyrics, wrote them down. We got these booklets at the beginning of the convention, which kind of had all the events and stuff like that. And there was some blank pages, so I was like writing that stuff down in the blank pages, and just planning on what was going on. And when like the guitar solo hits, I wrote down "freak out," in big letters and stuff like this. And so when it was time for the thing, I was so nervous. I was shaking. I was just like I was thinking like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. But and the place was packed, and thank goodness there was no video equipment or photography. At least I didn't notice. Someone might have a video of it. I don't know, but I doubt it. There is. And so I was called on, grabbed the mic, loaded up the song, and it was like, well, there's no going back now. There's no going back now. So, and this convention happens in June, so it was warm out. I had shorts on. The room had carpeting, and I just belted it out as best as I could, kind of reading it from the book while singing and like dancing and whatnot. And when it got to the bridge part where it was about to do the solo, the people in the front row, I even pointed out on the book, like I'm like, look, it says freak out, so I'm about to freak out. And so during the guitar solo, I was just air guitaring, going nuts. I went down to my knees and did sort of a power slide on the carpet, just screwed up my knees, started bleeding. It was crazy. And I just brought it. And the thing is, like, everything was a blur. Like, I barely remember the audience or the sounds. It was just like I went into a different world. I transported myself into a different existence at that point. And at the end of it, people were just going crazy, going nuts. And, I didn't finish last. I kind of finished, I think maybe like right in the middle of the pack. I don't know. I think there was like 8 people, and I was like fourth or whatever. But like the judges were just like, "You are freaking awesome. You are an entertainer," and it was great. And some people came up to me and just went like, "Are you all right?" It's like, "Hey, you just brought it." Like, you know, if I had any like actual talent, singing talent, maybe I would have won. I don't know, but I definitely put on a show. But it was definitely a very frightening experience. But once it started, there was no longer fear. Fear was not an option at that point. It was, you just had to do it. You had to do it. And I told the people that it's like, look, I would love to live my life, as fearless as that moment. just go do the things you have to do. It doesn't matter if you're going to look silly, it doesn't matter if you're going to be stupid, it doesn't matter if it sounds bad. Just do the best that you can, and do it. Just do it, and you know put yourself 100% into it, and do the thing. And unfortunately, I've really failed at that in my life since then, and before then. I have been very afraid of pretty much every action, always second guessing myself, always assuming the worst. Because the thing is, when I start to think the best, it's not the best. It's always the worst. It seems to have calmed down a little bit rain wise, but it's still coming down a little bit. But yeah, I mean, and some of this is like I have less fear when I'm doing these live streams and making these videos because I'm assuming no one's watching anyways. It's like, no one's watching all the way to the end. No one's like, so like if you watch any of my 31 nights of Halloween horror, like once it gets toward the end of the video, I'm just like okay, fuck it, I'll just say whatever. I don't care what crazy stupid jokes I come up with because I'm like nobody's watching it anyways, so it doesn't matter. I can't embarrass myself because no one cares. But then again, it's like, you know like what do I have to lose anyways? Like, I embarrass myself on a video. I mean, the only negative things that ever happened to me because of videos I made is pissing off a certain person. That's the only negatives really that's ever happened from a videos that I made. And she just didn't understand. You know, she just misread everything, and I should have been more sensitive to that. But other than that, you know, I do video and boom, just just do whatever, just talk about whatever. But yeah, I mean, I still probably pull my punches a little bit on some of these videos. I don't go full throat into some of the craziest stuff, but for the most part, it's like no one's watching, so I can make like off color jokes about the insanity on the movie that's going on right there. Um, I can make salacious comments about stuff, and it's whatever. No one's watching, and if someone is watching, then you know what? They are pretty dedicated. They they stayed the course, and obviously, like if they're still there after that, they're probably enjoying that type of humor. I guess I don't know. Anyways, um, but so I'm hoping that this week, pivoting. Anyways, um, I'm hoping that this week will be a good week. I'm going to be very busy at work. Major event thing is happening a week from Monday, and I've got to prepare for that. And so this whole week is probably going to be just prep. So I'm going to be very busy doing that. When it comes to like personal things, I don't know. 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 I have feelings. I have thoughts. But I honestly, I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure what's going on with anybody anymore. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I should just not exist. That I should just disappear. Like it, there's this thing that's like, sometimes you feel like, maybe things would be better if I just disappeared, for not forever, but maybe for a while. Like, just not be around, and perhaps, I don't know. Sometimes I feel that. Sometimes I feel like my presence sometimes is unwanted. Uh, Sometimes I feel like my presence is a net negative, and I'm trying to not let that be something. I'm try to be, a positive, net positive, but I don't know. I mean, I guess the crux of the thing is like I don't know exactly what's going on and why it's going on, but it feels like I have been placed into the um, I don't know. I've been placed into the zone, a bad zone, a I don't want you around zone. I don't want to interact with you zone. So I don't know. I don't know. It feels like that's where I've been placed. And I yeah, it makes me feel bad, yeah, and it saddens me, but I don't know. I guess that's the thing is it's hard to be upfront with people. Like it's hard for me to be upfront with people, and I'm sure there are people it's hard to be upfront with me. So I guess lack of communication, and we're both at fault for that. Bird flying around, but hey, I mean, like it's always that situation. No matter what I do, it's the wrong thing. You know, I bring up the subject, it's the wrong thing. I don't bring up the subject, it's the wrong thing. I pretend like nothing is going on, it's the wrong thing. I try to avoid the situation, it's the wrong thing. So, regardless of what I do, it's the wrong thing. Don't talk about it, the wrong thing. Talk about it, the wrong thing. Ignore it, the wrong thing. Bring it to light, the wrong thing. Live, the wrong thing. Die, the wrong thing. So, I mean, it's a lose lose. It's a no win situation. So I should just sit back and just do what I gotta do. Just be me, do me, live my life, try not to think about it, try not to worry about it. Things will work out the way that they're supposed to work out. And you know what? Yeah, it brings me pain and it brings me sorrow. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I just gotta, work through it. I just wish I could be understood. I just, I mean, that's probably one of the biggest things is like, I just wish that I could be understood, that I could be understood so that, you know, will know where I'm coming from. And perhaps with communication, I can understand where everyone else is coming from. Because I don't know, I don't think I'm in a situation where nobody's understanding each other. But I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because people have the ability to get into my inner workings by watching these videos, watching these live streams, and my thoughts. So they have an advantage. They can kind of get my perspective a little bit, though they can take it the wrong way, which seems to happen a lot. They can misinterpret things, which seems to happen also. But in a way, they probably know more about me and my feelings and my thoughts than I do about them. So disadvantage me, but whatever. It is what it is. As much as things have gone bad because I've started talking about my feelings on this channel, honestly, I think I probably would have lost my mind and I probably would have been in a even worse state if I didn't have this outlet. So, regardless of like the negatives that have occurred because of this, there's probably a lot more positive. I don't know. I probably would have hurt myself. Literally, I probably would have hurt myself if I wouldn't have been able to have this outlet to talk about things. I probably would have done some really stupid shit. And so I'm thankful that, you know, whether it's the audience of no one, it's always still at least somebody, and it seems like at least a sympathetic ear, and feel less lonely because of it. Because instead of like talking to a wall, it's like talking to a mirror, except the mirror is broadcast to the rest of the world. And like I've said before, it's probably more about me wanting to be heard because the majority of my life I haven't been heard. No one wanted to listen, no one cared. But now some people listen. Sometimes they listen for only like 5 seconds at a time, maybe 15 seconds at a time, but at least my voice has gotten out there. So, yeah, sitting on the porch. Actually, this is not really porch, is it? It's a patio. Sitting on the patio, singing poorly. Anyways, everyone take a look at the yard. Yeah, I mean, rain's still coming down a little bit, but not as hard as it was when we first started. Yeah. Oh, the corn. The corn is dying. It is past the harvest. But the rain come tumbling, tumbling. All right. Ah. Let me see. Let me go walk out into the. Yeah. It's pretty moist out here. Moist. What a horrible word. Moist. Anyways, getting the rain, getting the water. Um. So that's it. Really, honestly. So coming week, I'm gonna be busy at work. Lots of prep to do for the big event a week from Monday. Uh, Other than that, so he's gonna hope get to hang out with my friend this weekend. So it's gonna be a long Friday night. But hopefully get to hang out. Hopefully he is doing better than he was a couple weeks ago because he was in real bad shape. So hopefully, he's doing better and things are turning around better for him. Probably going to watch. Picked up a new movie with Michael Ironside. He's a big Michael Ironside fan, so hopefully we'll watch it. What was it? What was it called? Mind Crime, Mind something, whatever it is. Uh, Mindfield. There it is. Mindfield. The movie Mindfield. So hopefully he enjoys that. Brings him some joy. As for everything else, who knows what's going to happen um, as I slowly but surely get soaked out here in the rain. America. I got the wrong hand. But oh no. Anyways, other than that, I'm not sure. Um, not sure what I'm gonna do outside. I'd probably do some more work on a certain thing that's going to be happening next month. I know I've been back and forth on it for a while, but I think I've got to do it. I've got to do it for my sanity or my lack thereof. But yeah, I know. I wish things were different. I wish things were different, but then again, if wishes were horses, everyone would have a ride. And yeah, I know. I'm barefoot. I'm barefoot, man. It is wet. It's not cold. It's warm. But I am barefoot. Here. See my footprints, my wet barefoot prints. Yeah, my freakishly huge feet. I mean, like that one's really good. I mean, like, look at that. That is a really good impression there. Anyways, oh man, life. Just look at my foot next to that. Anyways, so I don't know if I've got anything else to say about what's going on. I think I said my piece. I mean, hey, whoever's watching, want to chime in? Obviously not, because no one, like, sometimes someone will say hi and I won't see it until like maybe it's been a minute or whatever, and then I do say hi and then no one says anything. So, like, hello viewer, would you like to talk to me? I don't know how to chat on this. Damn it. Damn it. Anyways, because yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'm pretty much done with what I've had to say, I guess. Um, no one else wants to talk. Oh, yeah. Things were different. If things were different. Different better. Oh, speaking of Zankoku Natenshi no Teize. そっと増えるものを求めることに夢中で一切But then again, not from that song. 僕の翼は変わった。 I think that means my wings are broken or have broke. Anyways, every time someone shows up, I'm like, hi. Nope. Nope. Nobody. Yeah. Dreams. Pray they don't become nightmares, right? Oh, but what a beautiful nightmare it is. Feeling powerless, not in control. Then again, who is in control of themselves, their circumstances? It's probably a much more rare occurrence to be in control of all of that. Sounds like a airplane coming overhead. Dang, now that I kind of stood out there in the rain, now I'm feeling a little cool. Maybe a little chill now. Well, I'm gonna be sick all week because I caught myself cold because I standed out there live streaming in the rain. Anyways, I don't even know if anyone can even hear me. Who knows? But oh, that a little thunder? I know it's hard to tell because it's like you hear the plane, and it could just be more of that from the plane. Maybe that's it. I know there was that one live at night where it was like there was the lightning bolt. I was like, nope, nope, done, done. Yeah, that's not thunder. That's from the plane. It's the yeah, the friction sound, the plane flying through the air. Yeah, no, I haven't shaved in a couple days. Put the phone down, stand it up. I almost fell out of the chair. Almost fell out of the glider there. Damn. Uh, Little work gloves. And one day I'll find my place. maybe one day I'll find a place where I belong. Maybe. Place where I belong. Place where people actually want me around and they appreciate me and they're happy to see me and they engage with me and talk to me. Maybe even desire me. Maybe. Maybe that place doesn't exist. I guess that's why it's so sad that place exists in my heart. No one wants to go there. Yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? What can I say? It's like that song, All This Love is Waiting for You. But the fruit withers on the vine and becomes spoiled and rotten and decayed. I thought that was the. It must be a bird or something. It was like I thought this was like, what? Does this thing need to be? Um, does this thing need to be oiled? Whatever. Anyways, yeah, it's 43 minutes of me out in the rain. Well, we're not technically in the rain, but I don't know. It's kind of relaxing. What I really should say is that, like, no, I shouldn't say it. I don't deserve to be treated the way I've been treated. I don't deserve it. I deserve better. I deserve better. But I forgive you. I do. Because it's no use getting mad about things. It's no use getting upset. It's not going to fix anything. So, c'est la vie. Be kind. Be gentle. Be positive. And try to spread joy. Search for understanding. And who knows? Maybe in the end, I'll finally find what I am looking for. Then again, I guess to a lot of philosophers, it's not about finding what you're looking for, but it's about the journey to it. And maybe it's the truth. Maybe I'm like a dog chasing cars. What would I do once I get it? No fucking clue. I mean, I guess I have a clue, but realistically, like what? What would actually change? Like, probably spend a lot more money. I don't know if I'd be as lonely as I am right now. I have someone I could just text or talk to. But they could always be busy too. But maybe I'd be more of a priority. Maybe they'll set aside what they're doing. But other than that, I don't know. I'm not sure what I would do. I don't know what would happen. I guess it's just like play it by ear and see what comes naturally. But it's been way too long since I've been in that situation. So who knows? Nowadays, people don't even, you know, I don't even know if people even want that stuff anymore. They just want the pleasure. They just want the gratification. They don't want the, you know, whatever. Anyways, they don't want the actual relationship. They just want convenience. And that's not any particular person. That just seems to be the general consensus nowadays. People aren't looking to get involved with people outside of a very shallow surface type of level. As long as they're fun and they enjoy themselves and they don't get any drama, then it's great. When feelings and things start to get involved, it gets muddy, and that's hard, and that's difficult, and that changes things. Anyways, 4 o'clock. I'm gonna end it there. Probably pissed off another 50,000 people. I wish I got 50,000 views. No, I don't. You guys take care, internet. Take care. Be good. Be kind. Be positive. May you all have the courage to act when you should act, and the restraint to not act when you shouldn't. And the wisdom to know one from the other. Basically, the wisdom to know when to act and when not to act. So, anyways, I hope you all believe me when I say that. I really do appreciate y'all. And I'm thankful for what I have. I'm thankful that I've made it this far. Because there were times where I don't know if I was going to make. If you would have told me 20 years ago that I was going to have my own house, I was going to be able to, for a bunch of movies, you know, have friends that I hang out with practically weekly, I probably would have said, "You're full of shit," because I didn't have that 20 years ago. And there were some times that were really bleak where I didn't know if I was going to make it. Oh well. Good talk.